Hey everybody, Eric with Solobox. Today I thought I'd talk a little bit about what it's like to work in such a small space. The most valuable thing in this shop is probably floor space. There's only so much of it, and I'm thinking about adding another metal brake, and I'm trying to figure out, how am I going to manage to do that? I've got some things in here that I think I could do a little bit better, which will free up some floor space. Things like this bandsaw here. It's a big tool and it's just constantly in the way. Thinking about maybe removing the shelf from the bottom of this and making it so that the bandsaw can park underneath of it. When I originally built all of these benches, I made it so that they had storage underneath of them, and what I'm learning is that I'm better off if I could actually build shelves up high for the stuff that's not in constant use. Like these bins, they just have like a bunch of hardware stuff in them. I don't get into these all that often. If they were on a shelf up in that corner, that would be great. And then I think I could probably actually eliminate this bench entirely. The only part of this bench that's really important to me is to be able to use the vise, but I think I can do something different. I think that entire bench could go and free up a bunch of floor space. And I could possibly put the new brake that I think I'm going to get maybe right in here. Another thing that's important in here is just that everything has its own home, First thing in the morning, I generally clean the shop before I get going. I'll spend like 20 or 30 minutes completely. By the end of a workday, this place is just a complete catastrophe. But I'll start the workday off by just making sure that everything gets put back into its own home, things like the screw guns, that's where they go, all of the jigs, they get hung up out of the way. Everything with cords gets wrapped up and stuck underneath of that shelf there. And that's really important. When you're working in a small space, everything's got to have its own home. And so that's generally how I start the day, is just getting everything back to where it's supposed to be. And then by that evening, man, this place is just absolutely trashed. There'll be stuff all over the place because I'm really bad about putting stuff back as I go. So anyway, I guess that's what's going on here. Another thing I think I might change is I might put this brake on wheels. It would be nice. This sits so that it's out like that all the time. If I put it on wheels, I could actually roll it up against a wall someplace out of the way, which would really be nice. So I may look at getting casters. It's actually built so that it's got little spots down there where casters could be attached. So that's something I'm thinking about doing also. And I think that that could free up some space. So anyway, this is Eric with Solobox, just thinking about some different stuff down here today. Hope everybody has a really good day and ride safe. Talk to you later.